In Jacksonville, it's a men's basketball matchup as the JU Dolphins welcome the North Carolina A&T Aggies to campus here at JU, and we're live from historic Sweatshirt Gymnasium. Welcome, everybody. This is Roger Hoover alongside former Dolphin Vince Martin. Great to be with you on this Saturday night as the Dolphins are here at home for the first time this year after getting off to an 0-2 start.
Yeah, the Dolphins, I'm sure they're excited to get back home. You practice in the gym every day. You get shots here. You know the rims, you know the floor, you know the balls. Just good to be back here on the home court.
Well, last week some losses against UAB and Georgetown, but at times the Dolphins really play well.
Yeah, Dolphins got off to a great start against Georgetown. Not as well against UAB, but you want to see them continue to build off the start against Georgetown. Up there, the nation capital, great fast start. We'd like to see that again tonight.
And today it'll be a very talented North Carolina A&T team that is coming in really rebuilding mode at the time for the Aggies, but they have some talented players.
Yeah, they really got some great players, and it all starts with their big guy inside, 6'8", 233 pounds. Femi Olujobi. This kid here I was told by North Carolina A&T assistant coach, is the best player he's coached at the mid-major level, period. I look forward to seeing him tonight, averaging 27, 28 a game.
And then for the JU Dolphins, it'll be fun to see what J.D. Note can do for the first time in front of the home fans.
Yeah, J.D. Note is the best player on our team at scoring-wise. He's only a freshman, so he's going to be here for a long time, going to have a really good career. He's really confident right now, shooting 50% from the three. I know it's early. He probably doesn't shoot it that well, but he's a really good player. Very athletic, can defend as well.
Should be a fun night. We're inside historic Sweatshirt Gymnasium as the JU Dolphins take on North Carolina A&T. And again, really good matchup, and we're going to learn a lot more about the Dolphins tonight.
I definitely agree.
So we got the tip-off coming up next. North Carolina A&T in Jacksonville here on ESPN 3. We are ready for tip-off here in Jacksonville as Coach Jassic is in the huddle. He is in his fourth season at JU, 43-56 his record. He came to JU after a very nice time in IGFW, and what has he brought to this program? What's he hoping for this year?
Well, I think this year he's hoping to establish the way he wants to play. You know, he's been here a few years, coming from IPFW. I think what Coach is wanting to establish here is a culture and how we play. You see that with, getting a new floor and different renovations and just bringing some excitement to this place that's got such a great tradition around the game of basketball.
No doubt about it. The Dolphins are glad to be back at home. As we mentioned, very challenged last weekend going to UAB and Georgetown. But like we talked about, there were some moments there where they really played their best basketball.
Yeah, one of the bright spots was Tanner Rubio up at Georgetown. He scored 13 points in the first half. He really got going. Here's a guy, if you don't find him early in transition, he can really hurt you from behind the arc. Look for Rubio to get going early, but on the flip side of that, A&T, I'm sure, is aware of that, and they'll look to find him early in transition.
We are set to go. Cody Helgeland will be in the circle going up against Femi Olujobi, and this is going to be one of the big matchups to watch as Jacksonville tries to slow down. Olujobi is right now averaging 27 points per game.
Yeah, Olujobi is the best player in the league that they're in the MEAC. He probably would be the best player in our league as well, with the exception of some of those guys down at Florida Gulf Coast. So he's big. I mean, he's every bit of 6'8", 230 pounds. They say he can score from inside out. Had a great game against Clemson. Excited to watch this matchup tonight.
Well, I mentioned JU is 0-2, but so far North Carolina A&T 2-1, coming off a good win against a very good program in the Citadel.
Yeah, that was a great win against the Citadel. They probably weren't favored in that either. So, for them to go get that, you guarantee they're a pretty confident ball club.
Opening tap is controlled by JU, and we are underway in this basketball game. Rubio running points for the Dolphins. Tanner Rubio, the sophomore from Maitland, Florida. Helgeland left alone. And at the three, and now the Aggies at the basketball for the first time. And North Carolina A&T 2-1 lost to Clemson, but victories against Greensboro, their home city, and also in their last game against the Citadel.
JU coming out in some hard man-to-man defense, heavy help.
Turnover on catch. He gives the basketball right back to JU.
You usually see JU play a lot of man-to-man defense. That's one of Coach Jassic's pillars. He likes to play a lot of man-to-man.
Last possession ended in a missed three for Rubio, for Helgeland, but now he buries the three, banks it in.
Yeah, Rubio's going to look to get going early. He's one of the best shooters in this conference, and as you can see there, he can make it in a lot of different ways. That turning down the screens, getting it up.
Now for that, Edgy to the basket and draws the foul. And a lot of free throws coming up. Foul against JU's Bakali.
That's not good for the Dolphins. You never want two things that always take Bakali out of the game thus far this season, and it's foul trouble or he's just tired and needs a breather. You know, only playing 18 minutes a game. So we'd like to see him on the floor. We're a lot better team defensively when he's there.
First free throw is missed by Jafed Kaji, a native of Cameroon. He just transferred in from Wagner. Pretty good three-point shooter.
Yeah, you see A&T, they've got a couple of D1 transfers. You know, they got a kid out of Boykins out of Georgia Southern and Olujobi out of Oakland. So, you know, they brought in 2 or 3 guys.
Langley really pressured Rubio there. Still got it across midcourt. Now the Dolphins go down low and the quick score. Damian Sears.
Sears in the game early for Bakali. I like Sears a lot. He's got a lot of potential.
So a 5-1 start for the Dolphins. So far we haven't seen Olujobi be involved too much. Now he gets the ball top of the key. Drives in the left side, right to the rim, and he scores. That's what he can do.
That's a great move. Those are the type of moves he was doing on Clemson all night.
JU trying to answer with Harris and lost control of it. Now a fast break chance. Here's Langley to Boykins. Can't get the tray. JU ball.
Good rebound there by Sears. He's a good-looking player.
Yeah, he's made a difference in his first minute on the floor. Here's Note. His first shot of the night is in.
That's a great shot by Note, the freshman out of Covington, Georgia. He's really talented. His final 2 schools actually came down to North Carolina A&T and JU, and he chose JU. So he's looking to have a good game tonight.
Larte right to the rim. Quay Larte, the junior out of Atlanta.
And that's what you lose when Bakali goes out as a rim protector. Sears is about 6'7", Bakali's about, 6'9", 6'10", and so you really lose a shot blocker.
Atlanta thought about a 3, missed one earlier, but goes to the left side layup that's short. Got his own rebound though. Dolphins go back to work. Here's Sears from the elbow. Got it.
That's a good looking drive by Helgeland. He's got to finish that, but that was a nice move by him. Both teams coming out with a lot of intensity early.
And a hand check foul will be called on Devin Harris.
Harris is a really good defender. We usually put him on the best wing offensive player that the other team's got. So you see him guarding Boykins, the only other guy averaging double figures for A&T.
Kachi back to Langley, now down low. Here's Olujobi, and he scores again.
Olujobi is really good. You can see it early. They were trying to get him the ball. He actually told the guards where to pass it to feed him, and then he gets it and scores it easy.
Here's a steal. Langley, fast break, right to the rim.
Rubio's got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball there. He's had a few errant turnovers this year. We had 22 turnovers as a team up at Georgetown. So we got to do a better job of taking care of the basketball.
A&T 4 of 4 from the floor to this point. Now tied the game at 9, but Helgeland will break the tie with a good layup.
Nice strong drive by Helgeland. You can tell A&T is making an emphasis to make Helgeland beat us offensively, and we'll see if he can do it tonight. That was a nice looking drive.
Olujobi pressured, but got right past Sears. You can't teach moves like that.
Kids 3 for 3 from the field, and all moves were pro moves, and he made them look easy. They say it's the player of the year in that league, and he's showing it early.
So A&T a perfect 5 of 5 from the floor. JU 5 of 7. Now 5 of 8 as Rubio missed the 3. Basketball back to the Aggies, trying to break an 11-all tie.
Yeah, that was a good. Rubio, you take those from him. You want him to take shots early and often.
Olujobi right baseline. Pull-up jumper strong. Inside, outside. Everything's going his way.
I mean, he's 4 for 4. Then they go to him every play. I mean, every play is you got to give him the ball. We got to double this guy early.
So 29 points in his last game. Well, early on. Good ball movement and a foul at the top of the key, and that'll be on Boykins. That'll lead us to a timeout on the floor. So both teams hitting some shots. It's the A&T Aggies with a 13-11 lead over JU. We'll be back with more in just a moment.
Timeout. Both notices known to be the best barbecue in town. Now it's the official barbecue that
13-11, the Aggies lead the Dolphins. Head coach Jay Joyner in his second full season as the head coach. Took over in the MEAC tournament a couple years ago. Trying to build this program back up the right way. Only 1-15 in MEAC play last season, but we've been talking in the break. They're going to be better this year.
Yeah, they just got really good players individually, and that's what you need to win. No matter how great a coach is, got to have good players.
Helgeland misses a three. Basketball back to the Aggies, who could not be shooting the basketball any better. Literally, they're 6 of 6. Olujobi himself 4 of 4 already with 8 points to help A&T have a 13-11 lead on JU. Here's Olujobi. The three, still perfect.
This kid, I mean, he's already hit a three, stretched it outside. He's got 11. He's got what the Dolphins have as a team already, and he's 5 for 5 from the field.
Joyner has to like that. Now, largest lead for the Aggies of 5 points, and then a foul is called. And that's going to go against Quay Larte.
C&T, they play a lot of pressure man-to-man. They're playing hard, physical. They feel like this is a game they should win. You know, they feel very confident in it, in their ability to win this game here on the road.
Been a while since JU's last score. Harris needs some help. Note, a floater was short, and Olujobi with the rebound.
A&T is probably going to look for Olujobi early. He's directing from the post, telling guys where to get it to him. We've got to double him. There goes the light double. We've got to double him.
And there's his first miss of the night after he had been 5 for 5.
Yeah, that was a good look as well. He gets what he wants in there. We probably got to bring a guy on him early.
Harris, Note, then to Jace Hogan, transfer from the Naval Academy. He gets it inside, and the score for Bakali.
Nice job there by Bakali. I like Bakali a lot. Watched him in the preseason game against Hurricane Relief game against Florida Gators. He's held his own against 5 or 6 bigs. SEC big. So Bakali's a pretty good player. We'd love to have him on the floor.
Now Larte. Pull up. Off the mark. Note the rebound. Pass is tipped and then stolen away. Fast break chance. Here's Langley. And he got it.
Nice adjustment there by Langley. Uses his body to shield J.D. Note from going for the block. Dolphins again with another turnover. Got to take care of the basketball.
Well, 18-13, A&T 8 of 10 from the floor. JU 6 of 11, 1 of 4 from three-point land. Pressure on Harris. Helgeland to Note. Now Bakali. Hook shot. Just short.
That's a good move there by Bakali. You'd like to see him keep taking those.
Here's the three. Got it. He can beat you inside and outside.
I mean, Bakali can't guard him, and no one can guard him. Not one person can guard him. You got to send 2 at him early. You know, he's already got 14 points here. It's 10 minutes to go, 12 minutes to go in the first half.
Helgeland from the free throw line. Time to get the roll. Basketball back to A&T.
You know, the Dolphins aren't, I'm not sure if these are the looks they want. It's like A&T is almost baiting Helgeland into taking those shots.
So timeout on the floor, 21-13. North Carolina A&T may have come up to a little bit of a slow start, but they quickly cranked it back up thanks in large part to Olujobi. He's got 14 of their 21 points as A&T has the lead, 21-13.
Every shot is not to make, though. We're going to turn it up a little bit. Because I take the bite.
Adjustments to the Dolphins need to make to get back in this game.
Well, right now A&T is the one, you know, they got one guy that's really hurting us. Here we go in zone. That'll probably help with minimizing Olujobi. He's scoring it from inside and out.
It's been 6 of 7 from the floor, 14 points, and he's made a pair of three-pointers as well. So even though he's got that size, almost an NBA-type game for him, been able to hit the outside shot too. Long three from Hamilton, short right at the shot clock buzzer, and the Dolphins get it back. Baseline jumper, short for Hogan. Basketball back to A&T.
I just think a lot of the shots that the Dolphins are getting are A&T is fine with them. You know, we're not getting anything to the basket. We're not being patient. We're shooting early in the shot clock.
Boykins from three. The contested at the end, and JU gets it back with Harris.
Neither team shooting it real well from behind the arc. With the exception of Olujobi.
Now down low, but Colley answers for the Dolphins.
Colley's doing great inside. You know, he's working hard, fighting for position, and he finishes in there most times until he gets tired. You know, I like to see us keep penetrating and finding him. Nice pass there by Devin Harris.
Now Olujobi at the free throw line. Got it.
I mean, that was an unbelievable move. This guy is a pro. Like, he's got pro moves in a pro game. That was a catch, pump fake, jab, and pull up.
Up to 16 points. Hogan gets the roll.
I mean, Hogan kind of just powered his way to his spots and elevated. You know, he's getting deep in the paint. I'd like to see if he can make that move consistently.
Did not play in the last two games for the Dolphins, and of course set out last year as a transfer from the United States Naval Academy.
Good pass.
And a good look, an open player. That time Denzel Keys had the answer.
Well, the Dolphins are focusing so much on Olujobi that that's what's going to happen, and you almost got to live with that because.
Now right to the rim, a good score by Hinton.
Great move there by Hinton, the freshman. Great strong rip through. Dolphins are getting good looks when they attack the basket.
Three-pointer by Larte, in and out. Basketball to JU, a chance for the Dolphins. It's only a 6-point game right now, but really to cut into this lead. Rubio, a nice move. Couldn't hit the jumper, but drew the foul.
Nice job there by Rubio. He likes to turn that ball screen down, and when he does, he's looking to shoot. If he gets any space, they're able to draw the foul.
Last year in the ASUN All-Freshman team member, here's another look.
Hamilton's first team third.
A great job creating separation by Tanner Rubio. He's gotten a lot better at that. I'd like to see him continue to improve on running the team. You know, getting guys where they need the ball to be successful. His maturation as a point guard is going to be key for the Dolphins' success over the next couple of years.
The thing is, he has those years coming up. Freshman campaign, and by the time he's a senior, he should be one of the best point guards in the league.
Yeah, you know, you'd hope so. You'd hope he continues to develop and grows into that all-conference type point guard that you need to win this league. Every top team in this league has got the best guards. So
the Dolphins with a good run to make it a 4-point game. Boykins from the corner.
See the Dolphins here, very active in the zone.
Boykins pulls it up, blocked away by Hinton. Here comes JU, fast break, down low. Hogan draws the foul.
Yeah, great job there. Great block shot by Hinton, and the Dolphins turning the great defense into fast transition offense. They hope getting out and running the lane there. So you can see the block by the freshman went up and got it. A&T wanted a goaltending call, but Devin Harris pushes it, gets a foul call.
There's Hogan at the line, and the lefty misses his first free throw. When he was at Navy in 2015-2016, he was fourth on the team in scoring, averaged 9.7 points per game. Second on the team in rebounds, 4.8 points a game, and that's in the Patriot League. Pretty tough league.
Yeah, you know, he's a good-looking player. He's got a nice body, good size on him, you know. I'd like to see what he's got if he can continue to play. He's playing a lot of minutes tonight.
It's now just a 4-point game.
I'd like to see the Dolphins make a run with Olujobi out of the game. A&T doesn't quite know where they're looking to score.
That's a tough turnover on them to get the basketball right back to JU.
And there he is coming in because I'm telling you, as a coach, you know, he's thinking this guy, there's no way for us to score the ball consistently without him on the floor. He demands so much attention and he's so talented. So when he goes out, the team just looks like they don't really know where to go with the ball to get a bucket when the shot clock's going down. You know, so as you can see, he subs right back in to get a quick breather. He's probably going to play the rest of the half.
So 8 minutes left to go in this first half. Harris goes right to the rim and scores.
Great move there by Harris. Getting Olujobi in the ball screen. That's smart. He's not going to foul. He's smart enough to know they need me too bad. So you're probably going to be able to get a layup on him.
Well, since the last score for North Carolina A&T, see if they try to get Olujobi back involved. Thought about going to him. Now Langley does, and Olujobi still scores.
Dolphins doing a great job of knowing where he is. But right there, A&T, good patience and just working it to him off the swing. That was a great job offensively by North Carolina A&T.
Rubio started attack on his own. McCauley, yes.
A good-looking shot by McCauley. McCauley's not a bad player at all. He's hitting a 15-footer. Great pass there by Rubio. Attacking, creating, and finding an open guy.
Now this is a 2-point game. Marte. 5 left in the shot clock. Long possessions for the Aggies in the last bit, and here's another turnover.
Yeah, you know, they're trying their best to get the ball to the big fella, but the Dolphins are doing a great job knowing where he is at all times.
6:38 left to go in this first half. It's 27-25. The Aggies have the lead on the Dolphins. We'll be back with more in just a moment on ESPN 3.
Here's to the flavorful, those unafraid.
Femi Olujobi.
An unbelievable.
2-point lead for the Aggies. A big reason why. Femi Olujobi really doing it all for North Carolina A&T.
Yeah, he's doing an unbelievable job. You know, the transfer out of Oakland, averaging 27 a game. And he's on pace to do it again tonight. He's already got 18 here in the first half. He could be going for 50 if we don't get a hand on him.
It's been 8 of 9 from the floor to this point. Dolphins are playing better, getting closer to A&T. And right now it's a tie game. A chance to take the lead at the free throw line coming up for Jace Hogan.
Nice job, Jace Hogan. He does a great job of driving to his weak hand. He's a lefty, but he's driving right. He's finishing strong. Looks like the spark that the Dolphins needed. I actually think, you know, that's a great move offensively, but I actually think he could maybe match up with Olujobi because he's quick enough but also big enough, you know. So I'd like to see that matchup if we have to go back man to man.
Nails the N1, and the Dolphins are back in front. 28-27 JU.
Here we go. This is a big possession here for the Dolphins. Want to try to get consecutive stops is the name of the game.
Marte to Keys. Couldn't get the bounce. Olujobi there. Blocked away by Hogan. Still Aggies basketball. Marte drives and scores. Great move there.
That's a great move there by Quay Larte, weaving through the lane and getting it up on the glass, avoiding the contact.
Rubio, short on the 3. Langley the rebound.
That's not a very good shot by Rubio. Quick, early in the shot clock. We got to stick to what works, what's been working for us offensively. Driving that ball, getting it inside.
1-point lead for the Aggies. 5.5 minutes to go before halftime. Another long possession. The shot clock's been getting down to single digits nearly every time the Aggies have had it in the last 10 minutes, and that's a tough 2.
There's Larte again. It's because A&T's just being patient and trying to stick with what works, and that's calling plays to try to get it to the big fella, taking advantage of us being extra help.
Hogan pressured. Basketball still will be at JU.
Both teams playing hard. I like the action there by the Dolphins, but as you can see, Rubio having a seat, and it's because of that three he just took. The coaches are not happy about it. It just wasn't a smart basketball play, and those are the plays he's got to eliminate as he continues to get older.
JD Note takes his spot on the floor. It'd be good to see him get going. He's only had 2 points so far for JU.
Yeah, you want to see Note get going. He hasn't been real aggressive, but again, he's a focal point of the Aggies. I can guarantee that.
Now Harris, off the back iron. JU tried to save the rebound with Sears, but he'll be called for the over the back.
I like Sears going to the glass hard there, trying to create extra opportunity. Not a good possession for the Dolphins. I was told by an assistant coach of North Carolina A&T that JD Note was going to be a focal point for them, and as you can see, he's gotten off to a slow start here in the first half. He's got to pick it up.
3-point game. A&T back with the basketball. Larte's been the difference last few moments. Here's Keys. Can't hit the jumper. Langley, good offensive rebound. Back to Larte.
Dolphins extending the 2-3 zone a little bit.
Larte down low to Keys, and he got it.
And that's a great pass. Larte's playing good basketball. It's still by A&T. Larte.
Boom. No dunk, but after the great steal, Quay Larte is taking over for A&T.
Yeah, Larte's starting to get confident. He's starting to figure out, hey, I can play a little bit too now. I'm on D1 scholarship as well. And that play they got there on the lob inside, it was actually open the possession before that, and Larte missed him, so they stayed patient, swung it again, it got back to him. He found him in there. Smart basketball by the Aggies.
Missed his first free throw. Larte transferred in from Spartanburg Methodist. He led them to a regional championship and the National JUCO Athletics Association tournament as a sophomore. Averaged 11 points and just under 6 rebounds per game at Spartanburg Methodist. Nails the second free throw.
Yeah, he's really athletic. That last play, he just tried to jump over a guy. He was just trying to dunk on him like he wasn't even there and almost jumped right over. Here he is picking up full court, almost forcing a turnover on Devin Harris.
Dolphins lucky to keep it. Hogan was there. Harris tried to go down low to Sears. It's out of play. Still Dolphin basketball. And that'll take us to our next timeout on the floor. So the Aggies growing their lead back out to 6 points. We have only 4 minutes left in this first half at Swisher Gym. 34-28 our score.
Showcase. You'll have an opportunity to see the future superstars of Jacksonville.
Cheerleaders fired up. It's the first home game for the Dolphins. They were here against the Florida Gators in that charity exhibition game a couple weeks ago.
Yeah.
Fired up to see a regular season game, though.
Yeah, that game was actually sold out as well. It sold out in 7 minutes. And I like to say a lot of it was Gator fans, but the Dolphins did come out and support in a great event for a great cause.
Florida did win 88-47, but no doubt a great learning experience against a team that should compete not only for the SEC championship, but for the national championship as well. Hogan puts this one back in. It's a 4-point game.
Hey, this kid, Jace Hogan's battling. He's a warrior. He's playing hard. He's communicating. I really like what I'm seeing out of this kid.
Nearly a turnover on Langley. A timeout was taken by A&T. That's a good thing for them.
Great pressure by JD Note there, almost forcing the turnover.
So 34-30 our score. Femi Olujobi got off to a very hot start with 18 points, 8 of 10 from the floor, but recently for Coach Joyner, Quay Larte has taken over. He's got 7 points, 4 points as well from Cameron Langley and Denzel Keys, but the Dolphins seeing some good contributions as well. More balanced scoring on JU's side.
Yeah, and that's our team. That's our team. As you can see, Larte with the drive there. He's made some really good plays late here in the second half. Some strong finishes at the basket. And there's a great pass by Larte there to the big fella inside. But, You know, that's the Dolphins. We've got to score it by committee almost. You know, you see Hogan there finishing. It's got to be a mix of a bunch of guys for us to be successful.
He's been a good lift. 5 points. He's got a rebound so far. Olujobi was pressured. Ball loose. Keys to Olujobi. Scores, and he has a chance at a three-point play.
That's great hustle and great effort by the Dolphins. You know, those 50, we call those 50-50 balls. Those are the balls that can go either way. Either team could get them. And right there, they're all about effort. And A&T wanted that ball a little more, and they got it to their best player. And he scored it. He's got 20 in the first half.
Coach Jasic calls timeout and looks very fired up in the huddle with his Dolphins. What do you think his message is?
Well, his message is just that. That's a 50-50 ball, meaning who wants it more. And right there, you can see he's yelling at each guy about their effort. Like you're watching it on the floor. A&T hits the floor. No guy on the Dolphins even hit the floor. You know, he hit the floor. You know, A&T hit the floor as a team. 2 or 3 guys got the ball, got it up, and got it to their best guy for a finish. You know, that's just wanting to win more, and that's upsetting as a coach. When you're with these guys every day, and there's another team that walks in your house in your home opener and wants to beat you more than you want to win in front of your home fans, that's just never a good sign. And that's why Coach Jasic just exploded on his team over there.
Halftime, we'll have stats, highlights. We'll also take a look around the A-Sun. A lot of teams in action on this Saturday. Olujobi trying to finish the three-point play, make it a 7-point game, and he does.
This kid's a pro, man. He's got 21 in the first half. We've got to double team him. Right there, we half doubled him, and we just got to double team.
Harris to Hogan. Didn't get the roll. Back to Helgeland. Still a chance for JU. Harris can't get the roll.
Nice job there by JU, staying aggressive. A&T gets it out fast.
Nice move in the paint, and a charge is called on Boykins.
That there's a good play there defensively by Cody Helgeland. Could have went either way. Boykins not happy about it. He thought he avoided the contact. Right there, bang bang play is what they call those.
Tough contact. Dolphins trying to even to what is a 7-point lead. JU had the lead for a moment around the 8-minute mark, but then really good run for the Aggies to grab control. And looks like a turnover on JU. Officials are going to talk about it.
Referee said the ball was kicked. Looking like he's going to JU will retain possession.
That's good to see. A quick explanation for Coach Joyner.
Yeah, the A&T coaching staff as a whole not happy about that call by the referee.
Here's Hogan. Got it.
Hogan's playing good basketball. He's playing really confident, and he plays really hard. You know, honestly, if he makes a mistake, I don't even think Coach Jasic will be mad just because of how hard he's playing, you know? So you love to see that out of the players.
Pressured. Good fake by Hamilton. Kicked out.
Yeah, great defense there by the Dolphins. Just playing really hard. That closeout was unbelievable by Devin Harris, and just way to get a foot on it by Devin. I'm sorry.
And Delarte, and he drains the three.
And then after such good defense, that's just terrible baseline out of bounds defense by the Dolphins. Just not getting to the corner. Not knowing where the shooters are. It's not a good job there.
Now an 8-point Aggies lead. Harris eats into that, makes it a 6-point game.
It's a great move there by Devin Harris. Herky jerk game. About 6'4", 6'5" point guard. Can really handle it, can pass, can rebound. We need him to be a little more aggressive tonight.
It's up to 4 points, only has 1 assist. Larte misses that one. Basketball back to JU. Harris. Can't get that one. Helgeland came flying in for the rebound. Now a fight for it. Jump ball and the basketball back to A&T thanks to the possession arrow.
Yeah, you know, the great hustle there by Cody running in there, getting that offensive rebound. you know. I like the effort by him. You see a lot of the Dolphins bigs crashing the glass. You saw Mike Sears getting over the back earlier for this, you know, crashing the glass. It's a good thing. It's a good thing.
Arte made that three and then turned around and looked right at the JU bench a moment ago, as we saw in the replay.
Yeah, Larte's a competitor. You can see it early.
1 minute left in this first half. And a foul call.
Yeah, I mean, Dolphins are having to do everything in their power to just keep the ball from Olujobi, because if he gets it, he's going to score. So you just can't let a guy like that get it. And A&T was doing a good job earlier of Larte just being aggressive off of it. You like to see Boyd can do the same thing, because they've got opportunities when you got a guy that good in there.
Check foul call on Note.
Yeah, it's a good call by the ref there. Note's got to keep his hands off and move his feet. You move your feet, you beat him there with the body, not the hands.
Coach is always one hands up, but it's not hands on.
Yeah, you got to show your hands defensively is what you're taught. Move your feet, show your hands. That way the ref can't call it. But A&T in the 1-1 now.
Front end is good for Langland.
It's been a good half offensively for A&T. The Aggies have been really good as a whole this half, really patient. You know, they're shooting a good percentage. They were 62% at the last media, so like what I'm seeing out of them.
Langley, third highest scorer so far for A&T with 6 points. Top scorer for JU has been Hogan with 9. Here he is. On the left side of the lane. A roll, and then the basketball back to A&T. Foul call underneath.
Let's see who they called it on here. Yeah.
It's on Damian Sears.
Yep. Damian Sears, that's his second over the back call tonight. You know, so great job there by Jace Hogan. You know, tough shot, but again, you'll take that. He's shown he can make it, and Sears just kind of pushes Olujobi. Olujobi, as soon as the ref blew the whistle, he said, yeah, he pushed.
He knew it, yeah.
You know, he's working inside, you know, and you know, he makes his free throws as well. He's a good player.
Olujobi nails the first free throws. That's 22 points.
You know, I'm watching Olujobi, and I'm almost trying to find a weakness in his game, but it's hard to do that. You know, he's got an NBA game. If he was probably 2 or 3 inches taller, this kid would be a lottery pick, you know. So he can shoot inside out, free throws, threes. He can probably handle it a little bit, rebounds. He's got a good body. Really good player.
I mean, transferred from Oakland. Oakland's always fighting to be in the NCAA tournament.
Yeah,
great program.
Yeah, you know, and like the coaches at A&T told me before the game, he's the best mid-major player they have ever coached.
Now 10 seconds left for the Dolphins, trying to eat into a 10-point Aggie advantage. Ugglein banks in the three. Last chance for A&T at the buzzer. Keys just missed it, and that'll take the teams into the locker room. So we saw some points, 44-37, North Carolina A&T's lead here in the first half. And Swisher really entertaining, Vince.
Yeah, great first half. Both teams scoring some points. We've got to find a way to get some stops here on the defensive end and play the same way we did offensively. We'll be just fine.
So again, 44-37. Good to see a three-pointer come in right before it. Let's check in with Andre, standing by with the head coach of North Carolina A&T. Let's go to Andre.
Let's meet the teams under the direction of Coach.
For the mobile guy, how's he been doing for you?
Repeat the question?
Number 25, he's been doing great in the first half. How do you feel about him?
Oh, Femi's just Femi. You know, he's one of our best players, and, you know, we're going to go to him. You know, he made a lot of tough shots, you know, but on the defensive end, he has to rebound a little better.
You guys have kind of made your home in the paint. What do you feel about your big man down there?
Well, I mean, right now, until somebody stops him, I'm going to keep feeding him the ball. You know, we gotta continue to share the ball though, and we're not moving the ball. I mean, it's like stuck in mud the first half. So hopefully in the second half we can get things moving a little better.
All right, thank you, Coach.
Thank you.
Swisher Gymnasium as North Carolina A&T has a 44-37 lead over the JU Dolphins. This is Roger Hoover, joined once again by former Dolphin Vince Martin. And first of all, Vince, just what did you think of the first half?
I thought both teams really scored the ball well. Both teams shooting over 50% from the field. So great halves offensively by both teams. I'm sure both coaches are in the locker room talking about how can we get some stops.
Well, North Carolina A&T was able to build up a large lead thanks to Femi Olujobi. What else can you say? 23 points, and he really lit JU up, 9 of 11 from the floor.
Yeah, Olujobi does what Olujobi wants, whenever he wants. And the only way to stop him is to just not let him get the ball. He's just big. He's too big for a guard. He's still too nimble and quick for a big. He did this to Clemson the other night. He had the same type numbers. He's averaging 27 a game. The best defense for him is going to be just denying him and not letting him get the ball because we can't stop him once he gets it.
Well, and also, Quay Larte started to make some nice moves after Olujobi had about 5-10 minutes where he wasn't as involved in the offense. Larte took over for the Aggies.
Yeah, Larte did a really nice job. I also thought the Dolphins did a really good job of containing Devontae Boykins. He's the only other guy averaging double figures at 12 a game for the Aggies, and the Dolphins, they held him, almost scoreless in the first half. So, that's a good sign. There were some positives there. I just think it was just too much Olujobi in the first half to really even show that you did good things defensively.
Some entertaining first half. It's 44-37 our score at halftime. 7-point lead for North Carolina A&T. Back with more in a moment. Swisher Gymnasium, it's 44-37, North Carolina A&T with the lead. And take a look at the stats, Vince. Both teams really shot the basketball well.
Yeah, both teams shot it very well, with A&T shooting 63% from the field, and the Dolphins not too far behind, 52% from the field. So, when you're shooting it at that pace, both teams are getting what they want offensively. That's what that means. Now, who can hunker down defensively and get stopped? That's what it's going to come down to when who wins this game.
15 rebounds for A&T, 11 for JU, and from three-point land. So really every category we see here, North Carolina A&T with the advantage, but only a 7-point game. Dolphins on their home floor for the first time. I think we're going to see a different JU team in the second half.
Yeah, I think A&T had played a little better in the first half, so I think sometimes the stats are deceiving, but I think they're pretty accurate tonight. But you like to see the Dolphins come out with a lot of energy. You see Jace Hogan start the second half. He was great in the first half with 9.
So we're underway in the second half. Jacksonville starts the half with the basketball. Now Hogan. From J.D. Note. Drives, missed the layup. Jacksonville needs more from him. He's now 1 of 4 from the floor.
Yeah, he doesn't look comfortable tonight. That's a play he can make in his sleep, a routine layup, and he just blew it. He's got to make those. You got to get him going to win this game.
Langley out to Boykins. Missed the three. Hogan rebound. Here's a fast break chance. Harris out in front. Boom!
Nice job. I heard during halftime, Coach Ali said that we've got to continue to get stops, and we got to turn the stops into points. And early in the half, you see the Dolphins do that. A missed shot, terrible shot by Boykins, and great pass by J.D. Note. Devin Harris getting out and running for the dunk.
So now this is a 5-point game. Olujobi misses the three-pointer. A rare miss from him tonight. First miss from 3, and Jacksonville once again with Harris heading into the lead. Now it's a 3-point game.
Nice job by Harris. He's a guy that's got to be aggressive for us to be successful, and there he is with 2 buckets here early in the second half.
Larte pressure finds Kaji.
Well, as you can see, the Dolphins got Jace Hogan on, on the big fella, Olujobi.
Is there, so JU in the first 2 minutes off to a good start, a 4-0 run thanks to the baskets by Harris. Note to Rubio. Now Rubio to the rim, and he scores!
Dolphins start the second half on a 6-0 run. They got a lot of energy. The coaches are up, the players are up, and they're looking to take the lead here.
It's a one-point game. As you mentioned, a 6-0 run. Larte will go to the rim. Doesn't get the roll. Hagel on the board. Basketball back with the Dolphins. Here's Hogan. Wanted the foul called, but Olujobi gets the rebound.
That's great defense by Olujobi. He stood right there with his hands straight up. I thought Hogan should just went a lot stronger than that. He kind of went looking for the foul.
Nearly 3 minutes without a score from North Carolina A&T. Kaji nearly lost the ball. Now reverse layup, good by Langley.
Nice play there by Langley. He's got good pace around the cup when he gets there. He's good, different types of finishes.
Good ball movement. Hagel on the great fake. Driving, kicking out. Hogan, got it.
That's a great possession by the Dolphins. Great penetration by Devin Harris. Great pass. Rubio swings it. Cody with the great drive and finish. Drop off to Hogan. Nice possession for the Dolphins.
Here's Boykins. Langley, back to Kaji. Larte left alone, blocked out by Note.
Nice job by Note. Dolphins playing with a lot of energy right now. Looking to take control of this game and take the lead for the first time in a long time here. 7 seconds on the shot clock. See how they defend it.
Back in quickly to the top of the key and a lost ball. Turnover on the Aggies. Here comes JU. Hogan. Got it. And Jacksonville's in front. 47-46.
Nice job there, turning defense into offense, what Coach Aziz Ali spoke about here at halftime. Turning defense into offense twice here early in the second half for the Dolphins.
Kaji missed the three. And now basketball back with JU. Coming up in a moment, we'll check in with Andre. Who'll give us a report of what he heard from head coach Tony Jasic. Right now it's Hogan driving. Banks it in.
Hogan's been unbelievable tonight. His energy, his heart, he really wants to win.
Langley, Boykins. Now Olujobi spins around. Doesn't get the roll. Basketball back to JU. Here's Harris. Great moves across the midcourt. Rubio fouled, and that'll take us to a timeout on the floor. But the Dolphins have taken charge in this second period on a 9-2 run, and just over 15 minutes left to go. It's Jacksonville in front by 3.
Immediate timeout.
All right, fans, get on your feet. It's time to do the jump.
Harris helping lead a good JU run to grab control of the lead here in the second half. And right now, let's check in with Andre. He caught up at halftime with Coach Jasic.
Coach Jasic was not happy about those turnovers during this first half, but it looked like they're turning over. Also, Jace Hogan is picking it up. He wants those new faces to score. Back to you, Roger.
Thank you, Andre. So give me a couple technical difficulties at halftime, but Andre filling us in when he heard from the head coach. And whatever adjustments that Coach Jasic made at halftime, they have paid off with JU storming in front in the second half.
Yeah, definitely. You know, this is a game that JU won last year on the road by a comfortable margin. You know, being led by guys like J.R. Holder and Marcel White, who were here for a long time and scored a lot of points for the Dolphins, you know. So the Dolphins know that, you know, this isn't a team we usually lose to, you know. The MEAC teams, we usually beat those guys. So you'd like to see the Dolphins play with that energy the rest of the second half.
So we saw a technical foul called against the Jacksonville bench. Free throw's good for Jafid Kaji. It was on the assistantville coach for JU, so not on head coach Jasic, but technical foul on JU's bench. backing away, just a 1-point lead, and Olujobi, a good rebound. Now here come the Aggies. Off to a slow start, scoring the basketball in the second half. Here's Boykins. Olujobi lost control of it. Steal by Note. Ugly. Rubio, the separation he wanted, and he connects.
That's his game. That's his shot. As soon as he started to rise up for the shot, I said, there it is. That's his game. You know, they go under that ball screen, he's going to stop and pop and make you pay. You know, so nice job there by Tanner Rubio.
Now Boykins. You said you wanted to see more of him this half.
Yeah, I definitely want to see more out of Boykins for them to win the game.
Olujobi misses a three, and a foul called on the floor.
Wow, the Dolphins are not happy about that. It looked like it was an over-the-back call. So not quite sure, what the ref saw there, but it looked like one to me as well, so we'll see.
I'll go ahead and call it for the foul. Comes in quickly to Keys. Langley and open Hamilton. Defense by Harris just to ice him for a moment, and it goes back the other way.
The Dolphins' defense has just stepped it up to a whole nother level. And A&T, if they can't get the ball to Olujobi, they're not going to be able to score consistently. So, the Dolphins doing a good job of kind of taking him out of it and making these other guys beat him. The only other guy that maybe can is Larte.
Hogan missed that jumper. Basketball back to A&T. Note, nearly another steal. Hamilton keeps it alive. Now Langley drives, goes down low to Keys. Left side layup, no good. Rebound by Hogan. Now basketball JU.
Keys got to use his left hand on the left side of the basket. He's a Division I player.
Rubio. Off the mark. Hogan the board. Hogan draws the foul.
Hogan playing hard with a lot of energy and passion for the game.
NC A&T number 33, Denzel Keys, first personal, second.
He was able to get that offensive rebound there. Good look by Tanner Rubio. Think that fall. I love him taking that every day of the week. And Hogan's playing unbelievable tonight.
So here's Jace Hogan to the free throw line. First game he's played in for JU, not playing the first two games last weekend. Hogan, top scorer at this point, 16 points.
Yeah, he's having a really good game, man. I mean, if he can play like this the rest of the year, he's going to really help us out a lot in conference play with his size and athleticism.
Had an injury for a little while, so the Dolphins happy to get him back. Here's another reason why. Draws another foul. We'll see more free throws coming up. He's fired up.
Oh, yeah, and the crowd loves it. I mean, this is how you become a fan favorite here at JU, by just playing hard, He's playing really hard. He's playing with a lot of intensity, and good things are happening.
On the line for the Dolphins, shooting two.
Well, he's a big man, 6'6", 225 pounds. He also ran track in high school, won 3 state relay titles, was all-state in track.
Yeah, I mean, this guy's an athlete, and if you notice, he's the guy that's been guarding Olujobi in the second half, because I thought he could match up with him just the way he could move a little bit and had a little size and strength. The referee here stopped play.
A&T getting a sub in, as we'll see. Kanji come back in, Olujobi with a rest, and we haven't seen much from Olujobi in the second half.
Well, the reason why I thought that Hogan could guard him is because, he could move a little, but it's forced Olujobi to only shoot threes, and that's what he's done the whole second half. It's kind of settled.
Now Jacksonville, a 7-point lead over the Aggies. 13 minutes left to go. Keys can't hit the hook shot. Basketball back to JU.
That's a great possession there by JU once again.
Here's Rubio. off the glass, nearly went in. And it's back to A&T.
Yeah, that was a good move. He's staying aggressive. Those are good looks by Tanner Rubio. He's got to knock him down, though, you know. He's got to make that stuff. How many times are we going to say, oh, that's a good move by Tanner Rubio? He's got to start making it and making it consistently for this team to be good. He's no longer a role player. He's a starter and a guy we need to make plays.
He's had 10 points, only 3 assists. Do you want to see him get his teammates more involved in plays like that?
A little bit more or score more, whatever. Whatever. You know, we need something to be more from him as the season goes on. He's doing well tonight.
Here's Rubio. There's that extra pass. Note still trying to keep it alive, and a foul is called on A&T. Of course, Aggies are trying to just tie the ball up, but instead a foul is called on Boykins.
Yeah, Coach Jackson's very upset with J.D. Note there screaming, pick the ball up. You know, he's trying to dribble out of a double team, triple, you know, guys, A&T's hitting the floor. You gotta hit the floor, man, and that's just being a freshman and just not knowing any better, you know. He'll watch film, he'll say, that's my bad team, and he'll come back next game. Hopefully he doesn't hit the floor there for his team.
Well, A&T 1 of 12 shooting the basketball in the second half. Jacksonville 7 of 13, and that's right around where the Dolphins were in the first half too.
Yeah. As you can see, Boykins goes to the bench for A&T. He has not had a good game at all.
Harris draws the foul.
Harris settling for that jump shot. You know, I'd like to see him keep going to the basket. You know, he's big and strong. Get to the basket, Devin.
Timeout on the floor.
Time on the floor. We only have 12 minutes left to go at Swisher, but JU taking control, a 55-48 lead over North Carolina A&T.
We have Asher.
And the band keeping us entertained here at Swisher Gym. We take a look around the A-Sun. Stetson, 4-point loss against SIU Edwardsville. The Ospreys lost to Mount St. Mary's. Also, Lipscomb battled Tennessee earlier in the week, lost to Texas, or Lipscomb battled Alabama earlier in the week. Tennessee Tech, 6-point lead against Kennesaw State. And Florida Gulf Coast to lead on the road to Bowling Green.
Yeah, you know, hopefully Gulf Coast can get it done down there for the league. If you notice there, every A-Sun team had already lost today. So you like to, hopefully, Gulf Coast usually finds a way to get it done. So I'm sure they'll be fine. But Bowling Green's a tough task for them. And then, you know, you got the Dolphins here can look to get it done as well.
Free throw no good by Harris. This is a fun time of the year, and you kind of get to mix and match a lot of different conferences weaving in and out. And Dolphins are already being pretty challenged. North Carolina A&T is going to take on some challenging teams too.
Hey, you just got to force it in there to them.
Well, the Aggies continue to be cold shooting the basketball from the floor here in the second half.
Yeah, if I'm the coach for the Aggies, Jay Joyner, I'm saying, hey, let's get to the foul line, guys.
So with that miss, A&T is now 1 of 13 from the floor. Here's Hogan. Missed that, got it back. Missed that one, nearly had another rebound, but Olujobi controlled it underneath. 18-4 run for the Dolphins here in the second half. Hamilton, in and out. There's another rebound for Hogan, and that's a double-double.
Yeah, Hogan, his first game as a Dolphin, he's got 18 and 10. That's a great start to a career for the Dolphins.
JU needs more of that from J.D. Notail. 4 points now in the basketball game. That's more of his game, though.
Yeah, that was a great drive there by J.D. Notail.
Kajis misses that one. Olujobi scores, and he draws the foul. This is the time where he needs to take over.
Yeah, you know, A&T just can't throw it in the ocean right now. They're missing layups. They're missing everything. They just got to get Olujobi the ball and just relax, you know. Honestly, if you get him the ball, we can't stop him. We got to double or triple team him. And they just they're not committed to it the way they were the first half. And here he is here. He's got 2 or 3 guys on him. He's going to score it. So, good job by the Dolphins of just fighting to deny him. But if the Aggies want to win the game, he's got to touch the ball a lot. This is the rest of this last 10 minutes.
Misses the free throws. Still at 27 points, right at his average through the first 3 games for North Carolina A&T.
He's only got 4 here in the second half. It looked like he was going to go for 50 in the first half with 23 at halftime.
Harris, what a great move.
Harris is really getting going. You know, he's getting what he wants at the basket. That's why I said, hey, don't settle, Devin. Let's get to the basket. They can't stop you.
Now a 9-point Dolphin lead at 59-50, 10 minutes to play. Gant drives, lost it. Hogan tipped it to Kaji. Aggies keep control. Hamilton drives. Some contact, and he gets the basket. The foul will be on Hogan.
That's all the Aggies. They got to stay aggressive and get stuff to the basket, get to the foul line. They're not a really good three-point shooting team, you know. So, I mean, look, they're 3 of 12 tonight from the 3. They don't shoot it well. Those guys got to understand that and let their egos go and just get to the basket, you know. But Dolphins give up an offensive rebound and leads to a bucket. They usually do. Second chance points usually lead to buckets.
Another free throw coming up for Amari Hamilton, redshirt junior of Durham, North Carolina. Now 7-point game. Harris comes out and maybe a little shaken up.
I'll tell you a stat that's really staggering. JU bench outscoring A&T 24-4.
Possession there for the Dolphins. A&T moving quickly. Olujobi in the paint. Travel. Shot was good. It was a nice shot, but again, moved his feet too much.
Yeah, you know, right there, his teammates saying, kick it out. He said, Olujobi looks back at him and said, I'm good. I'm right at the bucket. I can score that, man. Let me just, and then, you know, he probably should have kicked out when he's got 2 guys on him, but he just feels like no one can stop him, you know.
Huggle-in. Back to Rubio. 10 left in the shot clock. Rubio. Yes!
Big shot by Tanner Rubio, making plays late in the shot clock. That's what the Dolphins need from him.
Second leading scorer with 12 points, Jace Hogan. Top scorer in the game for the Dolphins. Here's a missed three-pointer, but a foul call as Hamilton let it fly and draws the foul from Rubio.
Right there, Rubio. Tough call, but right there, you want to make sure you don't foul. You never foul a three-point shooter, first of all, and then there you really don't want to foul a bad three-point shooter. And that's A&T as a team. You know, they don't shoot it real well, and they haven't been making them. You don't want to foul these guys. You want to kind of back off and almost let them shoot it.
First of 3 is good for Amari Hamilton. He's up to 4 points in the game, but yeah, he's 0 of 2 from 3, 1 of 3 from the floor. No reason to foul.
He just made a nice, strong drive to the basket, though, for the N1. So it looks like he's trying to get himself going a little bit.
Well, the Aggies need somebody other than Olujobi to get it going.
Yeah, you know, and there's Boykin coming in, and he's just what the doctor ordered. They need that guy to get going, period. I mean, he hasn't even scored tonight. He's a double-figure guy. He's got to score the ball as a senior.
Averaging 12.7 points per game throughout the first 3 contests for A&T. Helgoland drives and scores.
Great finish with the left hand there by Cody Helgoland.
Left in the shot clock. Boykins to Kaji. Got it.
That's a good-looking shot there. And that's what they need. Someone's got to make a play, but great pass by Boykins, penetrating and kicking. Great job there. Dolphins still getting whatever they want offensively.
It's a big 3 to make it a 4-point game with just under 8 minutes to go. Hogan. Lost control of it. Turnover on JU. Quaylarte.
Got to get it to him.
Tried to, and then Note had the steal, and a foul will be called, and that will be on Larte. That'll take us to our next timeout on the floor. So it's JU, the lead down to 4 points, 63-59. We have 7:37 to go here at Swisher Gymnasium. It is a 63-59 game. The JU Dolphins with the lead on the North Carolina A&T Aggies. And just a moment ago, a big three-pointer by Kaji made it a 4-point game, and that really woke North Carolina A&T up.
Yeah, that's a good-looking stroke there by Kaji. If he can make a couple more, the Dolphins will be in trouble. We got a great game. We're gearing up for a good finish here. Both teams trying to, establish and impose their will down the stretch. The Dolphins have been phenomenal defensively here in the second half.
7.5 minutes to play. Rubio's had some nice scores for JU along with Helgeland. Good to see Harris back in. He had to get rolled out a bit. Short there, Hogan in the basketball going back to A&T. Get our score, the Dolphins 63, the Aggies 59, 7:10 left to play. Now Langley draws the foul, may have traveled right before the shot.
Yeah, that was just a bailout call there. Rubio with another foul, but Langley can't shoot it. You want to give him a step? Got to know personnel. Here he is on the drive. Langley, good job kind of drawing contact. He's at the line shoot too.
Langley with 8 points, give him 9, and now it's a 63-60 score, 7:03 left to play.
Rebounds almost even, 27 for A&T, 26 for the Dolphins.
Two trip, now it's 2-point game.
Usual telltale signs to the winner of a game is who leads in rebounds and who has the least turnovers. Those are usually the teams that are going to win the game, ironically enough, in basketball.
Harris back to Rubio. Now Hogan, JU's top scorer, to Helgeland, a head fake. 4 left in the shot clock, and that one is in and out, no good for Hinton. Basketball back to A&T, 6.5 minutes to go. Aggies with the basketball, only trailing by 2, 63-61.
Got to double team them here.
Olujobi ties the game as he makes it in.
You got to double them. You cannot play them one-on-one. It looks like Coach Jackson is committed to trying to play them one-on-one and just making sure we know where he is, but I think down the stretch, he's a gamer. He's going to look to score.
All tied at 63, 6 minutes to go. Here's Harris driving left side, in and out to Olujobi the board. Now A&T on a fast break. Langley through traffic. Out to Kaji. No good. Rebound by Helgeland.
Good possession, good quick transition offense for the Aggies. We got a ball game here.
Tied at 63, 5:38 and counting left to go. Helgeland into the paint. Got it with the left hand.
That's his second finish with the left. Good strong finish by Cody Helgeland.
5:20 to go. Dolphins back in front by 2. That's a great run for JU to take control. An 18-4 run to begin the second period, but since then the Aggies have been right with them. Here's Boykins. Missed the 3. Olujobi the rebound. Taken away for a moment by Hinton, but a foul call.
Hinton almost had another great block there on Olujobi, but great offense there by A&T. That was the first possession of the half where I saw them look similar to how they did in the first half. Take advantage of the heavy help on Olujobi. There you had a ball screen for Langley by Olujobi. When he rolled, Devin Harris had to help, so Langley skipped corner to Boykins, who's usually a good shooter. He's got to make it. He's not playing well today, but that's good offense there by A&T. You like to see more of that down the stretch.
5:01 to go. Olujobi misses his first free throw. That keeps JU's lead at 2 points.
He's missed a couple free throws here in the second half. Just doesn't look like he's been in the rhythm, hadn't touched the ball as much, been working really hard, both offensively and defensively. The Dolphins have done a great job here on him in the second half.
Still a 2-point game. Olujobi up to 30 points with that free throw. Now it's 65-64. 5 minutes to go. Harris. Hogan on the baseline. Attacks Olujobi, gets it back to Rubio. Open from three. Switch!
And Rubio doing what he does best. They cannot leave him wide open threes. He's not going to miss many of them.
Olujobi can't answer there for North Carolina A&T. And a foul called on JU's Hogan. His second.
Great shot there by Rubio to provide a little cushion.
68-64 the score with 4:30 left to go. Look at the replay.
Yeah, that was a nice job getting in the paint and kicking. That's buckets all day for Rubio, one of the best shooters, set shooters in this league.
Foul was on the floor. There was some thought that it was a shooting foul.
No, I thought that was on the floor there as well. I thought he kind of bumped him before he even got a chance to get his move going. Good call by the refs.
Our refs say Freddie Williams, John Broska, and Shane Land.
They've done a nice job today of officiating the game. I thought they've done a really nice job.
Yeah, we barely had to talk about it.
Yeah, and that's good.
Yeah.
You don't have to talk about refs, that's good.
All right, so the foul on the floor. Aggies trailing by 4. Only a steal on the inbounds. Boykins keeps it alive. 4:25 left to play. Boykins to Larte. You can tell he wants to go to Olujobi. Instead, he launches a 3. No good. Rebound JU. Here comes Harris. Lost control of it. Hogan there. And Hogan draws the foul.
Great job turning the defense into offense. They've done that all second half. That's going to be the key to the game if the Dolphins are able to pull it out. Coach Ali talked about it at halftime, and the Dolphins, like you said, they listened in that locker room and came out here and saw, here's what we got to do to win, and they've done it, and it's been great for them.
On the line for the Dolphins, shooting 2.
Now Hogan the line, 18 points in his JU debut. Was limited, could not play in the last 2 games with injuries. Up to 19. It's a 69-64 lead for the Dolphins. 4:05 left to play.
Yeah, he's got 19 points and 11 rebounds in his debut. He's 50% from the field. He's playing great.
Feeling it. 20 points his first time in Swisher.
Yeah, it's a really good game from Jace Hogan.
Under 4 to go. 6-point lead after it had been 65-64. 5-0 run for JU. Here's a 3. Switch from Langley.
That's just a big shot from Langley. That's just showing a lot of heart.
Cuts JU's lead in half to 70-67. 3:40 left to play. Here's Harris.
Charge.
What a move, buddy charge.
That's a great call by the ref. He was there, and he was there early. That charge, you could see it coming from a mile away. Harris has got to stop and shoot the pull-up off the glass there. He's an older guy. He's got to know that.
That'll take us to a timeout on the floor. It's still a tight contest here at historic Swisher Gymnasium. 70-67, Dolphins in front. Only a 3-point game inside Swisher Gymnasium, 70-67. The Dolphins lead the Aggies. Let's check in now with Andre, our reporter. Thank you, Andre. 3.5 minutes left to go here. Interesting to see the shot selection coming up for A&T.
Yeah, this is a very key possession out of a media timeout. I'm sure you know what they want to do, but the Dolphins going to allow them to get the ball to Olujobi.
Larte, top of the key. Out to Boykins. Buries the 3, and we're tied at 70.
That's a big shot by Devontae Boykins after hadn't scored all night. To step right into it, that takes a lot of heart from an older guy. Poised.
Just under 3 minutes to go. Rubio to the rim. Scores. Dolphins back in front by 2.
Rubio has done a nice job scoring. He's got 14 tonight. He's really picked up the scoring load.
2:40 left to play inside Swisher Gym. A&T just tied it up with a 3-pointer by Boykins. Now Langley. Around the screen by Olujobi. Back to Olujobi. Here comes his 3. No good. Harris the rebound. Harris to Hogan. Hogan against Olujobi. Head fake. Score!
Great play by Hogan. Hogan calling for the ball and scoring it.
So a timeout on the floor. Only 2:10 left to go. 74-70. The Dolphins lead the Aggies. We'll be back with more in a moment from JU. Coach Jasek's team a 4-point lead with 2:10 left to go. Back underway inside Swisher Gymnasium. Langley has really picked up the pace, 13 points, mostly in the second half. Goes down low to Olujobi with a dunk.
Yeah, great pass there by Langley. He split the D and dropped it off. Langley's having a great second half.
Minute 40.
Stick your side.
Coach Jasek's team a 4-point lead with 2:10 left to go. Back underway inside Swisher Gymnasium. Langley has really picked up the pace, 13 points, mostly in the second half. Goes down low to Olujobi with a dunk.
Yeah, great pass there by Langley. He split the D and dropped it off. Langley's having a great second half.
Minute 45 to go. JU working on a 2-point lead. JD Note. Driving left side. Got it!
Great play.
4-point lead, a minute 25 to go.
Great drive by JD Note. Strong drive to the basket.
Langley left his drive short, but he does draw the foul.
Great drive there by JD Note. Getting to the basket throughout the contact.
Third person.
That'll send Langley to the free throw line. Another look at Note's drive.
Yeah, that's strong right hand finish. Almost possibly could have been a and one there. That was a nice drive.
Langley at the line makes the first free throw. 76-73 our score with a minute 21 to play. A big one coming up for Langley. And he got it. So just a 2-point game.
2-point game. This is a huge possession here for the Dolphins.
Interesting to see if they go inside. JU's had the advantage points in the paint, 42-32.
Yeah, Hogan's been a big reason for that.
That's even going up against Olujobi for most of the night.
Wow.
Pass is tipped. Here comes Latte, and this game is tied.
1 minute to play.
1 minute to go. Latte with a steal and the score.
Tanner Rubio with a big turnover late here. Great steal there by Larte.
Boy, Larte evening things up. Dolphins with Note. And a foul is called. That'll be on Boykins.
NC A&T foul number 3.
Yeah, this is a big possession here. Dolphins really want to get something to the line.
Dolphins substitution number 11, Jalen Hinton for Tanner.
Dolphins are in the bonus as there are 8 points, so there are 8 fouls on North Carolina A&T, so this will be a 1-and-1. Note going to the line for the first time today. He's got 6 points.
Shooting the bonus is up.
Missed the front end. Olujobi the rebound.
Big miss there for the freshman. Boykin gonna go straight to the basket and finish it. Great drive by Devontae Boykin.
2-point Aggies lead. JU with the ball. 30 seconds to play. 4-second difference in between the game clock and shot clock. Here's Harris.
Good move.
Hogan, after a couple fakes, drives, scores, and ties the game with 18 seconds to go. Hogan continuing his big night, and a timeout taken by NC A&T.
Wow, what a play there by Hogan. I mean, he's been the answer tonight. Every time we've needed a bucket, he's provided. He's got 24 points. He's had an unbelievable game. That was a great, strong drive. Pump faking, using his body to protect himself against the rim. Earlier in the game, he had a drive like that. I thought he should have went up stronger. He did it there on that play.
Dolphins talking things over in the huddle with Coach Jasic. Meanwhile, North Carolina A&T doing the same. The Aggies will have the ball. What do you think they'll try and do with 14 seconds left, try to win the game?
I think they're going to try to run something here to get the ball to Olujobi and, see if he can make a play and win the game for his team. He's more than capable of winning it for him. I think the Dolphins got to make sure someone else beats him, if anyone, So Dolphins have done a good job all night of getting stops here in the second half they have. And, this is a great test. And if they get a shot too quick here, look for the Dolphins to push it in transition and try to get a bucket.
14 seconds can be a long time in a spot like this, especially with a tie game.
Yeah, it's a lot of time.
So now we're back underway.
Fans are on their feet here.
Marte tied the game a moment ago. Kaji Olujobi in the paint. 3 seconds left for the win. Missed it. Rebound collected by JU, and we are headed to overtime.
Great defensive possession by the Dolphins. They played really hard and got the stop there. We got extra time.
So we're not done yet from historic Swisher Gymnasium, as it is all even at 78 between NC A&T and JU. So what a moment, what a good stop at the end. Olujobi was able to get to the rim, just could not finish.
Yeah, the Dolphins did a great job fighting back early in the second half and just taking control. A&T really made a run there towards the end of the second half and got back in it. And right there, they had a chance to win it, got the ball to their best player, and that's the look they wanted. He just missed it. So, overtime here, everything you got, leave it on the line. Jace Hogan, we can't say enough about him tonight. He's been phenomenal. Scoring it on both ends. Look at him there with the kiss off the glass. He's played with so much energy and passion for the game. And Tanner Rubio has hit some good shots. And really kept the cushion going. Like to see Note get going here in the overtime. He's got the ability to just start scoring right away.
Yeah, and kind of a quiet game for him. Great to see him down the stretch get some big baskets.
Yeah, and he's still playing confident. And the best part about it, even though he's not scoring, guess what? 0 turnovers for Note. So he's not hurting you. You want more, but he's not completely hurting you to where you say, I got to take this guy out of the game. So he's done a good job. A&T right where they want to be with the turnover margin with only 10 on the road, giving themselves a chance to win. And the Dolphins with only 7. So it's been a clean, well-played game. Second half, both defenses, JU's defense has really improved, lowering A&T to 45% from the field. Well, they shot 26% in the second half, after shooting 63 in the first. So Dolphins defense been lights out here in the second half.
Take a look at some highlights. What a game for Jace Hogan. 24 points, 11 rebounds in his first game as a JU Dolphin. JD Note, that fine finish near the end of regulation, but we're underway in our first overtime. 5 more minutes to go in Jacksonville.
A lot of pressure early from the Dolphins.
Langley drives.
He's been good. He's been really good. He's decided to get to the basket and no one there. We don't have a rim protector in there, so the drive, it's open for those guards for the Aggies.
Elgoy in the 3. Off the mark. Boykins a rebound.
Tough shot there. I like to see us get it to Hogan. He's been the guy that when we need a bucket, to get it to. So, too easy.
Olujobi with the charge.
Nice job there by Devin Harris, meeting him outside the paint, taking that charge on him. It was a great job there by Devin Harris.
First foul on Olujobi today.
A&T didn't like the call. They thought he got there a little late and slid under, but referee's been pretty consistent on that block charge call. Here it is there, Devin in great position. That's a charge.
19 fouls in both JU and A&T as Note breaks the tie further and makes it 80-88.
There's no Tay there being aggressive here. Still being aggressive after a rough night.
Duarte, open man Boykin from the right wing buries the tray.
Boykin playing like a seasoned graduate transfer out of Georgia Southern. Knocks down the shot there, playing great here late in the second and early in the overtime.
Yeah, kind of like Note, did not do much for most of the game, but when it's mattered most, he's stepped up. Hogan fell down and a turnover on the Dolphins. Chance to grow the Aggie 3-point lead. Marte will slow things down to Langley, and Hogan still slow to get up on the other end of the floor. So an official timeout as Hogan is shaken up.
Yeah, Hogan looks like he might have just caught a cramp there. The Aggies are coaching staff very upset. Yeah, you hate to see a guy go down, but you can't stop another team in the middle of their offense and fast break. You got to wait until it's a dead ball. So Coach Jay Joyner is not excited about that. Looks like it's just a cramp. Let's hope that's all it is and get him some water and get him back on the floor.
And he's had to play a lot of minutes after missing the last 2 games with injury.
Yeah, he's played almost, it's going to be 35-plus minutes tonight. So looks like it's just a cramp.
Here's another look.
Great drive there by Langley. Keeping the ball in his right hand, kind of cuffing it and putting it away. Rubio is having some problems with turnovers here in the stretch. He got lucky there. Note with a heady play. Just kind of weaving his way to the basket. Dolphins got to get a stop on this possession.
Back underway. A&T trying to grow a 3-point lead with 3:05 left to go. In the first overtime.
A&T is committed to forcing it in there to him. There he is.
Olujobi up to 34 points.
How about the pass from Langley? He's starting to figure out how to kind of get it to him. When they commit to him, he's with Rubio with a turnover again. He is not taking care of the basketball in overtime. Got to get Devin Harris the ball in his hands. If Rubio's not. And there he is. He's going to have a seat. He's done for the night.
And Hogan still slow to get up.
There by Devin Harris, meeting a lot of pressure early. Both defenses, JU's defense has really improved, lowering A&T to 45% from the field. Well, they shot 26% in the second half, after shooting 63 in the first. So Dolphins defense lights out here in the second half.
Take a look at some highlights. What a game for Jace Hogan. 24 points, 11 rebounds his first game as a JU Dolphin. JD Note, that fine finish near the end of regulation, but we're underway in our first overtime. 5 more minutes to go in Jacksonville.
A lot of pressure early from the Dolphins.
Langley drives.
He's been good. He's been really good. He's decided to get to the basket and no one there. We don't have a rim protector in there, so it's open for those guards for the Aggies.
Elgoland a 3. Off the mark. Boykins a rebound.
Tough shot there. I like to see us get it to Hogan. He's been the guy that when we need a bucket, to get it to. So, too easy.
Olujobi with the charge.
Nice job there by Devin Harris, meeting him outside the paint, taking that charge on him. It was a great job there by Devin Harris.
First foul on Olujobi today.
A&T didn't like the call. They thought he got there a little late and slid under, but referee's been pretty consistent on that block charge call. Here it is there, Devin in great position. That's a charge.
19 fouls on both JU and A&T as Note breaks the tie further and makes it 88.
There's Note there being aggressive here. Still being aggressive after a rough night.
Duarte, open man Boykin from the right wing, buries the tray.
Boykin playing like a seasoned graduate transfer out of Georgia Southern. Knocks down the shot. They're playing great here late in the second and early in the overtime.
Yeah, kind of like Note did not do much for most of the game, but when it's mattered most, he's stepped up. Hogan fell down and a turnover on the Dolphins. Chance to grow the Aggie 3-point lead. Marte will slow things down to Langley, and Hogan still slow to get up on the other end of the floor. So an official timeout. Hogan is shaken up.
Yeah, Hogan looks like he might have just caught a cramp there. The Aggies are coaching staff very upset. Yeah, you hate to see a guy go down, but you can't stop another team in the middle of their offense and fast break. You got to wait until it's a dead ball. So Coach Jay Joyner is not excited about that. Looks like it's just a cramp. Let's hope that's all it is and get him some water and get him back on the floor.
And he's had to play a lot of minutes after missing the last 2 games with injury.
Yeah, he's played almost, it's going to be 35-plus minutes tonight. So looks like it's just a cramp.
Here's another look.
Great drive there by Langley. Keeping the ball in his right hand, kind of cuffing it and putting it away. Rubio is having some problems with turnovers here in the stretch. He got lucky there. Note with a heady play. Just kind of weaving his way to the basket. Dolphins got to get a stop on this possession.
Back underway, A&T trying to grow a 3-point lead with 3:05 left to go. In the first overtime.
A&T is committed to forcing it in there to him. There he is.
Olujobi up to 34 points.
How about the pass from Langley? He's starting to figure out how to kind of get it to him. When they commit to him, he's with Rubio with a turnover again. He is not taking care of the basketball in overtime. Got to get Devin Harris the ball in his hands. Rubio's not. And there he is. He's going to have a seat. He's done for the night. You got to take care of the basketball.
2:40 left to go. 5-point Aggie lead and a chance to make an even larger lead here. Perhaps get it to 3 possessions.
If the Dolphins don't get a stop here, it's probably over. Langley's been good.
Just left that one short. Sears the rebound. Now the Dolphins chance to do something, only down 5.
That was a big stop for the Dolphins. We got lucky there. Harris with the ball. We've got to get something to the rim.
Note.
Sears calling for it. He wanted it.
Now Sears will not make the field goal. He won't go to the free throw line for 2 shots. Chance at a 3-point play originally had that gone in. Olujobi calls for the foul.
Yeah, there Sears asked for the ball. I watched Note say, "Oh no, let's go away." Sears says, give me that ball. He gets it, makes a strong move, gets to the foul line. He's got to knock both of these down here.
There's Damian Sears at the line. First trip today. Left it short.
Big miss. It's a big miss here. You got to give him one here. A lot of pressure. This is a little pressure here.
I mean, he's been 4 of 11 at the line this year.
It's not good.
Missed both, but the rebound by Olujobi just took over Hegelin.
So now you're back where you just were. You got to get a stop here if you're the Dolphins, or it's pretty much done with a minute and a half left.
That's why Coach Jansen will call a timeout.
No, that referee called 10 seconds on Langley. He didn't get it across fast enough. Wow.
How do you do that with a 5-point lead knowing you're that close to putting this game out of reach?
Wow.
That is a huge 10-second call.
That's called having no awareness. I get something to the basket.
Harris loaded it up. Olujobi the board, and then a foul call the other way.
And he's at the line, and that's a big rebound by Olujobi.
Number 3, Harris, third person.
Double bonus. He's got 2 shots. He's 6 for 8 from the line tonight. He's you can't speak enough about him. He's got 30 points and almost 15 rebounds. 1 turnover. He's been phenomenal.
Yeah, 34 points, 15 rebounds. He's been doing it all. Now it can try to put this game away at the line for North Carolina A&T. And it keeps it a 5-point game, so even at worst, he makes the second free throw. Dolphins still just down by 6.
Yeah, Dolphins, I want to make or miss. Dolphins have got to push it and see if we get something quick. If not, try to get something quick to the basket. You know, that's what the Dolphins have got to do here.
Second free throw. Good. So now a 6-point game, 1:34 to go. Rubio's back in. He can knock down some three-pointers.
Yeah, this is big. He's going to have to give us one.
Now Harris.
Can't take too much time. There's Rubio.
Left it short. Basketball back to A&T.
We gotta look at fouling. If we don't get a stop here.
Timeout, North Carolina A&T. So again, we were all even coming into halftime as it was all even at 78. Now the NC A&T Aggies an 86, 80 advantage, 112. Let's go in overtime.
That's a great pass.
Back at Swisher where it's a 6-point game and the Aggies have the ball, trying to put this one away at overtime on the road at JU. Olujobi kicked it out. Kaji gets it back to Langley. Clock right now in front of the Aggies.
Smart there by Kaji.
1 minute.
Not taking that shot in the corner. That's a smart play.
Almost 4 quarters from them in this possession. Now out to Olujobi from 3. Missed it on the back iron. JU gets it back for a moment.
Wow.
Loose again. Basketball back to the Aggies. No fouls called on either side. And now it's an 8-point game.
That's probably going to be the ball game there. Dolphins got to get to the basket here. Good finish.
What a move by Harris. He set such a big half in overtime for JU. 88-82 our score, and now Jacksonville will talk things over.
Yeah, that was a great job there by Harris. He's got 12 tonight. You know, just a rough turn of events there on that long rebound there when Note got it in transition. Could have turned into points again as they've done most of the second half, but just, you know, just that, once again, I'll tell you one thing that stood out. The 50-50 balls, A&T has gotten a lot of them. And there was one on the floor once again with Note around it again as he was earlier, and we just don't get it. We just didn't get it. You know, those are the ones you can't predict, but you just end up watching film and say they beat us to every one of them, guys. Every one of them. That just can't happen.
So 6-point game. Basketball will be with North Carolina A&T. See Helgeland getting ready to guard the inbounds pass. Full court pressure from the Dolphins.
Try to get a steal and a quick foul here. Got a foul.
Over the timeline.
We got a foul. Dolphins got a foul.
Langley got it to Kaji. Now Olujobi. He's not the guy the Dolphins want to foul, but they will.
Yeah, you know, we just waited too long to foul. I think Coach Jassick was just trying to get a steal. You know, he's probably thinking we don't get the steal. It's kind of out of reach, but.
Well, Olujobi will head to the line. 35 points, 17 rebounds for him tonight. He's been 7 of 10 at the free throw line. Transfer from Oakland, redshirt junior out of Long Island, New York. Misses the first one here.
He's missed 4 or 5 in the second half. His foul from the free throw line. Could have had 40.
Sears goes out for the Dolphins. Second one by Olujobi. Missed another one. Basketball back to JU.
Nope.
6-point games, 15 seconds left, and a foul called on A&T.
Here we go. Not over yet. Only down 6 here. Quick three, and you're right back with the way A&T shoot foul shots. I've seen crazier things happen.
Here's Harris. He's going to go right to the rim. Lost control of the ball, and he is fouled with 10.5 seconds to play. Foul will be called against Kaji of North Carolina A&T.
Foul, number 21. Kaji. Fourth
It's
person.
a good foul there by Kaji. Great strong drive to the basket. by Devin Harris.
On the line for the Dolphins. Shooting.
Crucial free throws for Harris. He has been 0 of 2 at the line today. And now 0 of 3, and it remains a 6-point Aggie lead. Aggie's trying to improve to 3-1 on the season. This is not going to be what they had last year when they went 4-28.
Yeah, no, they clearly are better, but it's because they got better players. They got added some older guys, got some transfers, and they got the best player in the league, probably, you know, so lane violation, going to be one more.
Just after Harris had missed another. 12 points for him, and he's the reason we are even in overtime the way he took over early in the second half.
Yeah, you know, he's played well tonight. Just missed 3 straight free throws.
Olujobi pressured. Now takes it over with 5 seconds left. Dolphins will foul with 2.4 seconds remaining, so chance to add more points on what has already been a 35-point night for Femi Olujobi.
I mean, did you see that? That's a 6'8", 230. Take it coast to coast, handle it, play with it a little bit, and get the foul. He's very impressive, man. I tell you, he was good tonight. He was dominant.
Just some free throws here in the second half and an overtime. Makes that one to make it 89-82.
Yeah, you know, it was a great game, well-fought game by the Dolphins. They played really hard and took the lead and kind of let A&T hang around and get back in it. It could have went either way. Good game by the Dolphins, just better by the A&T Aggies.
8-point lead, and at the buzzer, it's no good. And North Carolina A&T comes to Jacksonville and hands the JU Dolphins a 90-82 loss here at Swisher Gymnasium. A hard-fought game that went to overtime as the Aggies get the win.
Yeah, it was a really tough, hard-fought game. The Aggies came down here focused from the jump, got out to a big lead. The Dolphins were really fighting from behind, got the lead, and kind of it was a battle all the way to the end. Turnovers down the stretch really hurt the Dolphins, and A&T wanted a little bit more tonight.
So again, North Carolina A&T wins it 90-82 in overtime. The Aggies now 3-1, while the Dolphins drop to 0-3 to begin the season. Thanks for watching here on ESPN3. This has been a presentation of ESPN.